Okay, so in one of my previous videos where I went over my cryptocurrency portfolio, I talked about a coin that I have called DFI or DeFi token and how I make money staking that on something called CakeDeFi. Now this project isn't that well known to people. It is quite a big project, but still a lot of people are not aware of it. So I got a request to make a video on CakeDeFi and DeFi token and essentially just explain what it is and how you guys would be able to stake your cryptocurrency and earn some money back on that. I just want to state that this is not in any way a paid promotion or a sponsorship of any kind. I'm not affiliated with CakeDeFi. This is just a service that I use and thought I would just share with you guys as well. And just before we get into it, I want to highlight from the start that I have about 6% of my cryptocurrency portfolio in CakeDeFi at the minute, so anywhere ranging from $500 to $600 currently in this project, so by no means am I all in on this project. And while we're at it, guys, I'll just remind you that I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you do all your own research when it comes to any type of investment, especially with cryptocurrency. It can generally be considered risky, so make sure you do your own due diligence when it comes to any investment. So I'm sure you've heard the term DeFi thrown around when it comes to cryptocurrency, and that essentially means decentralized finance. So just to make it clear, the term DeFi, decentralized finance, and the DeFi token, DFI, they are not the same thing. Yes, DeFi, DFI is a token within the decentralized finance space, but DeFi does not solely equal to DFI token. There are other decentralized finance tokens out there as well. But essentially, the DFI token is a decentralized blockchain built on the Bitcoin network that focuses on being fast and also transparent and providing decentralized financial services. Essentially what DeFi is hinting at is around the areas of staking your cryptocurrency and lending your cryptocurrency as well. So this DFI token is essentially the fuel that runs the ecosystem around CakeDeFi, which is the platform. And for those of you that are wondering who is behind CakeDeFi, a lot of these times you're not quite sure who is behind these cryptocurrencies or these platforms, but it is Dr. Julian Hosp, and essentially he is an Austrian expert in cryptocurrency. You can look him up, there's lots of articles about him. He does lots of video content on YouTube as well, and that's how I first found out about this token, so quite a reputable guy by all means. But again, it's not something I'm saying is a surefire thing to go ahead and throw all your money into it, because as I said, I only have a small portion of this in myself. Any project can fail, of course, but it's one that I like, and I think it's one that has served me well so far. So what I've done here now is I've jumped over to the CakeDeFi website here on my laptop. They currently don't have a mobile app, so you just have to access it on your laptop. You can also access it on your browser on your mobile phone, but they don't have a dedicated app as of the time of recording this video. But essentially I'll jump on here and I'll show you guys how it works and the kind of benefits of it and why I use it. So here on the website they do have this video straight off the bat that shows how it works. It's about a 3-minute video. I may throw this at the end of this video if you want to stick around for that. I'll leave a timestamp down in the description below. But anyway, I'll go through the website and kind of explain in my own terms how everything works as well. So as you can see here, if you just scroll down, this is just my page once I've logged in. You can see that we have my total assets here. So I have about $450 in there right now. I think I did start off this investment maybe 2 months ago, and initially I had I think $600 put into it, but obviously the cryptocurrency space has taken quite a bit of a fall over that time. I didn't invest in this project to make really quick overnight gains. It's one that I do believe in and one that I want to put my money in for the long term. But yeah, just for transparency, I am down about $150 from what I put in initially. It's just generally the downfall of the crypto market over the past couple of months. But as I said, I'm in this one for the long term. But anyway, as you can see, currently, if you stake your DeFi, you can earn 105% interest annual percentage yield. And that comes out to about 8.75% per month. So let's say, for example, you have $100 worth of the DeFi token and you stake it here on DeFi. After 1 month, you will earn 8.75% because that's the 105% APY divided by 12, giving you your monthly compounding rate. And that means after 1 month, you would have $108.75. That is then paid out at the end of the month and added to your balance. And then the following month, you'll also get that 8.75% on that new balance. So yes, looking at that figure, 105.4% looks very, very attractive, especially when you compare it to banks where you get less than 1% interest on your money. Now, banks would obviously be considered a lot safer than something like cryptocurrency investing and a platform like CakeDeFi. But again, that's why I said I only have a small amount of money in it. You can see that you can also stake other cryptocurrency here. So for example, if you stake Bitcoin, you get 7.5% APY, Dash 5.5, in Ethereum 7.5, and USDT as well 8%. They generally have the higher yields if you just have a stable coin that you're staking. I'll just make a note of this as well, guys. If any of you want to sign up, if you want to use my referral code, I'll leave it linked down in the description of this video. Essentially, if you guys sign up, you'll get $30 worth of free DeFi, and I will get $10 for everyone that signs up. And you can see the full terms and conditions on the screen right here. But anyway, let's get back to it. So we go to the products up here and we can see that we have liquidity mining. This is essentially where you can stake a cryptocurrency and you will get a pair of cryptocurrencies back. So for example, if we go to this one, you can see that you can stake Bitcoin. So we'll see here, if I put in 1 Bitcoin, you can see here that if I stake 1 Bitcoin, I will get back some Bitcoin, and I'll also get DeFi as well. You'll just start to earn rewards, but it'll be split between Bitcoin and DeFi. And you can see there's a couple of other pairs there as well. Whichever the first pair is the one that you stake initially. So for example, Doge, you would stake Doge here, and then in return you would get Doge and DeFi. Next up, we've got the thing that I use, and that is staking. So you can see down here I have pretty much all of my DeFi staked right here, and that essentially means I'm just getting that 105% yield. I can take out my money anytime, I can unstake it anytime, but essentially staking it just means that I'm holding it within the CakeDeFi exchange. But as I said, I can unstake it and withdraw it at any time that I want. And you can see here as well that the reward is actually paid out every 12 hours. In addition to the staking, you can also do something called a freezer, and this is essentially where you can lock up your DeFi, and that of course means that you would not have access to it. You're basically leaving it with them for a period of time that you suggest. So I've actually done this currently for 6 months. So essentially what you would do is pick your assets. So DeFi, for example, you would choose how much DeFi, and then you'd also choose the length of time. So you can see if I do it for 1 month, it'll give me, if I don't use the freezer, I would earn the same thing, so it wouldn't be worth it for 1 month. So for example, I'll use a better example of, let's say, 1,000 DeFi. So if you put that in for 2 years, if you were just to stake it normally, you would end up with 4.8k. But if you were to use the freezer here for 2 years, you would end up with another about $400 there. So essentially, it's just another way to stake it, except you're confirming that you're going to be leaving it there for whatever period that you suggest. And finally, we have the last option, which is lending, and this is kind of similar to staking, except you're lending out your cryptocurrency for a period of 4 weeks. So as you can see here, you can lend out your Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, USDT. So if I were to stake 1 Bitcoin, for example, of course I don't have that much, unfortunately, but as you can see, it would end on the 20th of August, so it's a batch of 4 weeks there, and then after that you would get your reward. So as I mentioned, I only use the staking, and I also use the freezer option of this as well, and as I said, I do only have about 10% of my cryptocurrency portfolio invested in this right now. Now, I do use other platforms to earn interest on my cryptocurrency. For example, I use BlockFi, so I have most of my Ethereum over there and a little bit of Bitcoin, and I earn between, I think, 3 and 5% interest on my cryptocurrency there. Not a whole lot, but it's nice to be earning something on that as well. So I'll leave a link down in the description below if any of you guys want to sign up to that one as well. But anyway, guys, we'll leave it there. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you do drop a like on it. I'll just leave at the end of the video here that video play that I talked about earlier, basically explaining CakeDeFi, their kind of infographic for that. It is quite worthwhile to watch it, so hopefully you do enjoy. If you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel as well.
You are a cryptocurrency enthusiast. You have a few Bitcoin and some Ether. You may even have some of the other coins like Dash and Zcoin. Like you, we believe in cryptocurrencies being the future of money and finance. You know that speculating and holding are not the only ways to make gains from your crypto assets. You want more options that offer predictable returns and expect some degree of transparency. Your cryptocurrencies have the potential to be much more than just currency. Don't you wish there were ways to get your crypto assets to generate returns for you? With Cake, you can make them work and watch them work with full transparency. Cake is a platform that lets you do just that with your crypto assets. We offer exciting tools to multiply your Bitcoin and Ethereum and many other cryptocurrencies. Running masternodes can be profitable, but it is also highly technical. Staking at Cake lets you participate in masternode pools. With masternode pools, you can start staking with the smallest of amounts. Slices are like shares. You can own as big or as small of a slice you want. Rewards are paid out to your Cake wallet in real time, as soon as the masternodes are paid. You can choose to automatically compound your rewards to earn even more, or withdraw them at any time. Cake takes away the complexity of managing masternodes, so you can just sit back and watch the rewards roll in with full transparency that you can validate. Lending Services is our unique crypto asset multiplier. Lending Services is available for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies. Your assets will be locked into one of many batches. Batches take 4 weeks to mature and are fully trackable. Your entries can be automatically compounded into future batches. Putting your crypto assets to work is completely automated. Each batch has a cap, and they fill up fast from new and auto-compounded entries, selling like hotcakes, as our users like to say. We founded Cake on the tenet of transparency. We believe in being completely honest and transparent. The status of our master node pools can be monitored in real time. Their blockchain addresses are public, and transactions can be verified by anyone who wishes to. Details about crypto assets entered into lending services are also published. You can examine how the assets in each batch are distributed across Cake's lending network. Cake offers an unprecedented level of transparency to users never before seen in the crypto space. Instead of asking you to trust us, we simply ask that you check, validate, and trust the math. Let Cake help you put your cryptocurrencies to work transparently. Come grab your slice now.